Stay until the end so you can find out how to win this Snord's Irregulars Assault Lance.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Everybody, Carrie here with the Unicorn Company podcast. Today we are going to be taking a look at the Snord's Irregulars Assault Lance. So this is a pretty unique lance pack, mainly because of the miniatures that it comes with. Two of the, well, one of them's, I guess, Rhonda's, and then one of them is the Rifleman hybrid from Shorty Sneed. So let's go ahead and take a look at these. The first one we'll be taking a look at is the new mech that came out in this, and that would be the, why can I not remember? It's a Spartan. So as far as the Spartan, the aesthetics I'm not the biggest fan of. But the model itself, the model is actually done really well. I would say that this is one that didn't translate over to the new style very well. And that simply has to do with the Spartan just being kind of weird in its... I'm looking for mold lines. It's kind of weird in its appearance. But looking at the model, I can see the two clip points on the back of the legs, which are pretty common at this point. That looks right. There is a slight mold line on the back upper arm on this arm right here. And yeah, they hid them pretty well on these. Looking. I don't see another mold line on this. Oh no, there it is. It's right on the edge. They hit them really well. So yeah, this mech, the miniature is really well done. The Spartan, like I said, the Spartan just, it does not feel like it translates well into this new art style. And maybe they could have gone a different direction, at least like from here down. It looks fine. It's this upper part of the torso that just kind of throws me. So looking at the Spartan, we have two cards for it here. Well, we have one card, but two sides. We have the SPT-N2 Spartan. This is 43 points. It's a battle mech, size 4, TMM of 2, movement of 10. Excuse me. It is a skirmisher, short and medium of 4 and a long of 1. No overheat. Has armor of 7 and structure of 4. If you hear wind, please excuse it. We have a really nasty windstorm going on around here lately. Specials of anti-missile system and tag. So anything that has missiles on it, you have a little bit more defense against. IF, LRM, SRM. And it is available in every era. This was an original Star League mech and was used by both the Regulars and the Royals. Then we have the SPT-N3. This is a FedCom Civil War variant. This one comes in at 46 points. Is battle mech, size 4, TMM2, movement of 10, skirmisher, 441 with no overheat. Once again, armor of 7, structure of 4, has C3I, mech headquarter 2, and tag. Out of the two of them, I tend to prefer the slightly cheaper one, and that's mainly because C3 and C3I systems are really hard to deal with on tabletop, especially like I go to a lot of competitive stuff, and if you're not using the C3I, it is wasted points because it assumes you're already connected to that system. So that is the Spartan. One more quick look around. Nice and pretty. Then we have the, okay, we're going to go with, the Highlander. And the reason we're going with the Highlander is the next two mechs are kind of, oh, hold up, I almost forgot. The Spartan, we have cards. We have Alexandria Natasha Snord, 2/3 with a special pilot ability of Street Fighter. They may conduct physical attacks during the weapon attack phase instead of physical attack phase. And the other pilot we have is Edmund Rise, who is a 3/4, and their special pilot ability is Lucky. They may reroll failed attack rolls or piloting skill rolls 2 times per scenario. The second roll must be accepted. All right, so getting onto the Highlander here. This is a variant, which is common for us to see variants in the mercenary packs. And as you can see, the model is very well done. The giant BFG in the one torso is also well done. That is a heavy Gauss rifle, if anyone's curious. As far as mold lines, once again on this one, they're hidden very well. I didn't get a turntable. There's a clip point on the back of each arm. There's also, I want to say, a clip point on the back of each leg. The leg ones are barely noticeable. The rear arm ones are more so. You can see them right there and right there. But yeah, overall, really nice model. I like how they integrated that heavy Gauss rifle into it. And as far as the cards for it, first we have the battle mechs. We have the one this one represents, which is the HGN 694 Highlander. Comes in at 48 points. It's a battle mech, size 4, TMM1, movement of 6. It's a juggernaut. 5.63 for short, medium, and long. No overheat value. Armor is 9. Yeah, 9, and structure is 5, and it has case. This is available from the FedCom Civil War period onward. And like I said, it's a very interesting mech in the way they reinterpreted the Highlander. And then we have the classic HGN 732 card. It's 47 points. Battle mech, size 4, TMM1, 6 jump. It's a sniper. 343 with 1 overheat. Armor on this one is 9 and structure is 7. And this one has case and indirect fire 1. And this is available in every era. This is the original Starlink version of the Highlander. And of course, we have the pilot card for the Highlander. First, we have Rhonda Snord at a 1/2, if anyone was ever wondering what her skills are. And special pilot ability is Demoralizer. Instead of weapon attack, can select one target in line of sight within 10 hexes. Snord's unit makes a piloting skill roll with a +4 modifier, success, for next turn. The target may only expand walk and cruise MP, cannot move closer to this unit, and suffers a +1 to hit modifier on all attacks against this unit. Failed, no effect. And the other one we have here is Afet Metgravian, 4/5 pilot, and their special ability is Inspiring Commander. They may grant the ability to reroll a failed attack roll 4 times per scenario. The second roll must be accepted. So kind of like Lucky. So yeah, that is the Highlander. Like I said, beautiful miniature. I really like it. Big honking gun in the torso. Next up, we have the Jumping Guillotine, or as the periphery likes to say, the Guillotine, and also the American South, which I live in. So yeah, no, the Guillotine, the model, we can actually unjump jet it real quick. The model itself is very nice. Mold lines, you do have 2 on the top of that top plate on the torso. The clip points on the legs are not really there this time. There is one in the back of each arm. You can see very well. And of course, you get the jump plume. Now, if you're curious, this little baggie right here, you'll see this little spiky thing in there. There's 2 of them. When you have it on the jump plume, those 2 little spiky things go in the leg jump jet ports. Right there and there. And then this does the rest of the jump jet pose. But if you want it to be walking, just pop that off. And then you have a walking guillotine. No fuss, no muss. I do say I prefer the jumpers on their walking poses for the most part. This one's no different. As you can see, like I said, there's very little mold lines, a couple clip points you'll have to clean up, but nothing serious if you're just getting it painted up for tabletop. So, like I said, nice mech. Not the hugest fan of the jump jet stuff, but, you know, it is what it is. And then finally, we have Shorty Sneed's Rifleman. Now, you'll notice there's a bit missing from the top. That is also in the little plastic baggy-o bits that comes with it. You can actually see the head there. And there's also the radar antenna, depending on which version you build. I forgot to do the Guillotine's pilots, didn't I? All right. And the mech. So we have the Guillotine 7M. We'll just backtrack here. It's 37 points, battle mech size 3, TMM1, movement of 8. It's a brawler. Oh, it jumps too. It's a 442 with no overheat. Has armor of 6, structure of 6, and case 2, and is available in the Republic or Dark Age era and the Ill Clan era. And then, of course, we have, I think it's the 3N, which is the original Guillotine. It's 35 points. It's a battle mech, size 3, TMM1, movement of 8 jump. It's a skirmisher. 440, short, medium, and long with no overheat. Armor and structure of 6, and this time it has case. And this is available in every era. And it's, like I said, it's 35 points. If you want the budget Guillotine, this is a great one. If you want something that is a zombie on the battlefield, though, this is your best choice right here with that case 2. The only thing that can insta-kill it is if they roll a 12 on a critical. And of course, the pilot cards, we have, start with the Snord's pilot first. We have David Roush, who is a 2/3. And their special pilot ability is multitasker. They may make an attack against a secondary target in the front arc at a +0 to hit modifier, and in the side arc at a +1. And then we have Mateo Orloff, who is a 3/4 from Orloff's Grenadiers. And their special pilot ability is Jumping Jack. Reduce attack movement modifier from +3 to +1 when firing after jumping. Very useful. But now, getting on to Shorty's Rifleman. So there's 2 versions of this Rifleman. One has the Phoenix Hawk head right here. One has the radar antenna. I haven't put any of them on there. There's a reason for that. So looking at the Rifleman, it is made up of 3 different mechs. This arm is from a Warhammer. This torso, and these legs are from a Rifleman. And then this torso and arm are from an Archer. So it's sort of a Franken mech, which was very common in the Succession Wars era. There just weren't a lot of canon ones out there, and this is one of the few that is canon. So as far as mold lines on this and everything and quirks, the center torso seems to bulge out to one side. I'm not sure what's going on with that. It looks like it was an intentional part of the mold, but it just kind of looks weird to me. As far as clip points or mold lines, this one they did an excellent job. They hid most of them along the edges, so it's not too intrusive. And I'm looking for clip points on this sucker. They did a really, okay, so there's a clip point on the back of this arm, on the back of the lower arm, and then on the Warhammer arm, it's up on the shoulder pad. So that's, pretty well done. There is some mold line up on the missile launcher. You can see it right there. And yeah, they did a really, really good job of hiding the mold lines on this one. I do congratulate them on that. Something interesting I noticed, the front of the Warhammer arm is a different sculpt than the one that is on the Warhammer. And you can tell because on the plastic Warhammer, there's a detail on that front plate that is not here on Shorty's Rifleman. But we can chalk that up to it just being made out of used mech parts. So, going into the Rifleman Hybrid, we have two variants of it. First, you have the RFL 3N Snord Rifleman Hybrid. Comes in at 32 points. It's a BattleTech size 3, TMM of 1 with a movement of 8. It's a sniper. 233 for short, medium, and long with overheat of 1. Armor and structure of 5. Indirect fire 1 and rear 1-1 nil. And this is available in every era. Well, no. Yeah. Succession. Okay, so it's not available in the Star League era, but it's available from the Star League or from the Succession Wars forward. The other one we have is the RFL 3N Snord 2. It's a 44-point mech. It's a BattleTech size 3, TMM 1, movement of 8. It's a sniper, 554, overheat of 1 with armor of 6 and structure of 5. Has case 2, ECM, indirect fire 1, and rear 1-1 nil, and it's available from the Republic or Dark Age era forward. And then finally, we have the cards. First of these is Samuel Shorty Sneed is a 1-1, and his abilities are Hot Dog, apply a -1 target modifier for all rolls to avoid overheating effects, and Human TRO, add a +1 modifier when rolling on the determining critical hits table. Really nice to have. And then his descendant, Elizabeth Lizzie Sneed, 3-4. And her special ability is Sniper, reduce range to hit modifiers by half. +1 for medium, +2 for long, and +3 for extreme. Extremely useful. So, the reason I have not added the top bits to the Rifleman are because I will be giving this away to one of our patrons. So if you want a chance to win these, go to patreon.com/unicorn company and sign up. You have to at least do the $5 tier to be able to be in drawings for prizes that we give away. And also, I do want to thank our sponsor, Fortress Miniatures and Games, for getting this out to us. Rob over at Fortress is awesome. And if you need anything for BattleTech, and I mean anything, go ahead and go over there, check them out. Wonderful selection of products. They have a great discount on everything. There's nothing, I can only say good things about the store. And also, as I mentioned, if you want to support the podcast, help us to get more equipment, better equipment, and so forth. Also to help us get more stuff to review, and which means more giveaways. Patreon.com/unicorn company. And you can do as little as $1, but $5 is the minimum to be in all the drawings that we do. So I want to thank you very much for watching today. If you liked it, please go ahead and give it a like. If you really like it, subscribe. And that is it for today. I hope that y'all have a great day, great evening, great whatever it is where you are. This is Carrie, and I'm signing off.
I'm gonna find my meaning, I can make a change, I wanna play the game.